Howdy, folks, and welcome to this reaction from What If Season 2. I loved What If, the animated series from Disney Plus from Marvel. Going into speculation about if things were different. It was based on the comic series, apparently by the same name, which I did not read. I read a lot of Marvel comics growing up, and I haven't seen any in a while, but I don't think I saw What If. But I love the concept. And it did have a little bit of an arc to it because it had the Watcher, it had Doctor Strange come back. What would you call him? The one who consumed the entire universe, trying to get his love back. You also had Wanda, I think, reappear. Zombie Wanda. You had Black Widow, who was the only survivor. And then of one universe, and then was brought to, I think, by the Watcher, wasn't it? Brought to another universe where they needed a Black Widow, kind of like ours, where Black Widow died. Although I don't think it was supposed to be exactly that one. So anyway, I'm really excited for season 2. I'm not even quite sure when it's going to premiere. Hopefully, it'll tell us that here. Usually, when they drop a trailer, an official trailer, that usually means they have a date or at least a month for it to appear. So let's get going.
This kid puts on quite a show.
I have eyes on the target. He does not look all that threatening.
Looks can be deceiving, Your Highness.
Are you sure you do not want any backup?
Nah, I'm great with kids.
Interesting. Different voices for everybody. Obviously, some of them they have to.
You thought the story was over. But it was only just beginning.
That? Hela?
I don't do sequels.
Okay, Nebula,
Normally.
but I thought that might have been Hela.
But things have gotten a little twisted
Definitely a Scarlet Witch.
in the multiverse.
Alright. Gamora. Yeah, a lot of characters familiar.
Who is this handsome
Of course.
dog?
December 22nd. Cool. It'll be this year. 9 episodes. Cool.
I've been looking for you for a long time.
Who is she?
Time.
This is a new character we haven't seen before.
Just be careful. I don't think I can bear to narrate
To be a Native American character.
what might happen next.
Who is he standing with? Who's the Watcher standing with? Oh boy. Okay, is there going to be another? Oh, there is. Okay.
Darcy, we got a code red.
Darcy's in it.
Tower's been overtaken.
On Christmas? What is this, Con Air?
Ah,
Wait, under
and it's
siege?
Kat Dennings.
No. Oh, that's not it.
Hey, John McClane, focus.
9 days straight, one every day. Cool. Is it all dropping, or is they going to release one every day? It seems to imply at the end they're releasing one every day, but I wonder if they're dropping them all and they're asking you to watch one a day or something. I don't know. Probably releasing one a day because Disney doesn't usually drop them all. They're doing that, I know, for Echo, but that's very unusual for them. And they did it for the Groot, the little Groot mini cartoon, mini animated series. I Am Groot. But I don't know. They said unwrap one episode for 9 days straight. It kind of implies it's releasing once a day, which I am totally cool with. I want to know, there was a lot of characters. Who's this talking in the very beginning? Let's find out. Let's play this back again with sound.
This kid puts on quite a show.
I mean, obviously you have Winter Soldier here. Not sure who this is supposed to be. Green. Is this supposed to be a Captain Marvel? With her Kree uniform? And this sounds like Hank Pym. And it does look like an Ant-Man sort of uniform. So maybe it is a younger Hank Pym, and I guess, yeah, Winter Soldier, but no, Carol Danvers wouldn't have existed when Hank Pym was this young, but he would have. Interesting. And of course,
I have eyes on the target.
T'Challa's voice had to change, sadly.
He does not look all that threatening.
Looks can be deceiving, Your Highness.
Kid has telekinesis
Are you sure
and
you do not want any backup?
No, I'm
Ant-Man.
great with kids.
okay, is that the Hank Pym Ant-Man? The voice kind of has the same tonal quality of Michael Douglas, so you think it's a Hank Pym Ant-Man? But then T'Challa's in it, so I'm so confused. I mean, maybe it's not. Okay, yes, this is definitely a Kree uniform. I think that's supposed to be Captain Marvel. T'Challa. Don't know. Back up. Oh, okay. Another Giant Man / Ant-Man or something. Different colored uniform, though. And there's the other Ant-Man. Who is this? Again, that's the whole point of What If, right? These are situations that we're not supposed to be able to explain
You thought the story was
until we see it. Yeah, this I think is Hela. Sure kind of looks like her. And by the way, as I mentioned at the season finale of Loki, when I did the reaction to that one, Loki is now a big step above the Watcher as far as, power rankings. The Watcher watches multiverses, but there's somebody right now who's basically keeping all the multiverses alive and basically being the root to their tree, and that's Loki. So interesting. Maybe that's what he's referencing to with the things changing in the multiverse.
But
come on, that's Hela, right? Right?
it was only just beginning. I don't do sequels.
Of course, Nebula, we know that.
Normally.
Go back to this group. And then there's the dragon. Let's go back up. Who are they? Okay, so is this supposed to be Peggy Carter? I'm taking it with the pearls and stuff. Don't know if I'm supposed to know who he is. Obviously, Thunderbolt Ross. That's Ant-Man, but I'm not sure if it's supposed to be some sort of weird Hank Pym version of Ant-Man or something. And then that's supposed to be Captain Marvel, I think, with the green Kree. And then T'Challa? Or are we looking at an earlier generation, maybe? Because if this is Peggy Carter, she's pretty young for the Peggy Carter in 2020s, right? Well, she didn't live that long. She passed away after the Battle of New York? Or was it just before? I don't remember. So, but she was much older. So this is actually back in like the 80s. So maybe this is supposed to be Hank Pym. Maybe this is some alternate version of Captain Marvel that happened. Or this is the Doctor? Marvel? Maybe? Before she died and before Carol Danvers got the powers. That might be Marvel. In which case, this is a slightly younger Thunderbolt Ross, although he's still got a lot of gray hair. And this might be T'Challa's father, not T'Challa. Because he was, remember, the Black Panther before. I don't know who he is.
But things have gotten a little
And that's
twisted.
definitely a Wanda / Scarlet Witch. Like,
In the
they're showing
multiverse.
her opening up the multiverse, because I think his reference here about things have gotten stranger in the multiverse is more of a reference, I hope, to like what things that happened in the Loki series. But yeah, Gamora doing some kind of racing on like it's a track. There's a lot of racing going on. A lot of our characters are in these races. Okay,
Who is this handsome dog?
dude. Who was that with the glowy eyes? Or that's not a female. I think that's I think that's Ego? Is this Ego? It kind of looks like Kurt Russell. Kind of looks like it would be Ego. Which is interesting. Thor, of course. And we get a Black Panther. The Black Panther at the time, whichever one it was. I think that the shoulder, the stuff on the shoulder kind of, to my mind, really says it's his father, T'Challa's father, not T'Challa. But, you know, I don't know. Who am I to know? You got to watch the episodes to find out. And then who is this? Dancing? Okay. Martial arts. Right? I don't know these. I don't think I know those characters. Absolutely, Yondu. Breaking through to Gamora. Not Gamora. Nebula. To Nebula. Catching the dart. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and this is Shang-Chi's father. Right? And I guess mother, maybe? Or is this someone else we don't know? Well, if you guys know, let me know. And they are facing again. Is this Odin? That looks like Odin in his armor. They wouldn't really stand much of a chance against Odin at his height. And we got Captain America and Thanos, which we saw in Infinity War. It's the same scene pretty much that we saw in Infinity War, although he hits the time. Ooh, the time stone. This is a Hulk? Are they trying to imply a red Hulk here because he's got a mustache? Is this supposed to be a different Hulk, like the Red Hulk? Even though it looks kind of green? It's an Ant-Man helmet. Fighting somebody with a sword. I don't really know. It looks like Captain America with the sword. Or Captain somebody at this point in this universe, I guess. Gamora. And who was that? Anybody we know? Just, I think we've seen here before. I think that's, I can't remember the name of the guy who was on Planet Hulk. The one we saw earlier who was admiring his statue. Can't remember his name. He's not the Collector. That's a different guy. But she worked for him. And we got Rocket. A whole bunch of people and characters and races I'm not necessarily aware. Okay, he's fighting this one. I would think. I don't think he'd do that to a friend. Although, then again, it is Rocket. Maybe he would. Doctor Strange coming through. A Doctor Strange. And then that was the end of that. And then who's... Okay, here's the Native American character that I'm not familiar with. He says he's been waiting for her. This is more of her people. Comes through. Is that her? Yeah, maybe. Whoever it is has a very long braided ponytail. I think it's her. I don't know her. If you know who she is, let me know. And of course, there is Captain Carter and the Native American girl. Woman, girl. I don't know how old she is. This one actually looks like Killmonger. That's Killmonger. Oh man, we're getting everything. Captain Carter again. Against Thanos. Okay. Scarlet Witch. Man, they're just cutting from all sorts of different episodes, I'm sure. And it's meant to be really confusing. Is that... It's Captain Carter or zombie Captain Carter? You know what I mean? Because the way the light is on her face, can't tell. There's the Watcher. Yeah. What if? And who is that Captain Carter with her? The hair makes it look like Captain Carter. I'm going to say yes, Captain Carter. We don't see straight on, but we see a glimpse of her here. I'm saying Captain Carter. That's my guess, based on her hair. So... Why is she hanging out with the Watcher. Did I forget something from season 1, or is this just going to be something new that we have to see? Don't know, but I'm digging it so far. What do we got? Keep going. Yeah, I love the fact that Kat Dennings is in here reprising her role. That's awesome. They're doing something. What do you got? Cheese balls? What is that? Yeah, it looks like a big bucket of cheese balls. Oh, cherries. Okay, cherries. Yeah, never mind. Big bucket of cherries. Out in the street, Christmas time, got the lights up. Why cherries? Maraschino cherries. Why that big of a container? Some kind of a big party? And then one episode every day. Santa Stark, it appears. Avengers Tower with the Santa hat, a couple of Iron Men, or maybe War Machine and Iron Man. Or maybe, actually, there's 3 of them there. Who's standing in the A? Somebody not in an iron or powered uniform, powered armor in the A. Can't tell. Okay. What the heck? Why does she look like Wonder Woman? Who is that? Did they get a DC crossover? That'd be amazing. You got somebody with a shield. Might be Cap, but he's dressed like an elf. Whoever that is up there is dressed like Wonder Woman. And then, we got Hawkeye down here. And Iron Man. And I love the Disney with the Christmas lights. That's cool. All right, that's it. I'm excited. If you know the answers to any of my questions about who some of those people are, or if you think that I'm wrong on some of my guesses, let me know. Let me know what you think about this too. Are you excited? Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.